Developing news as there are more questions and answers surrounding that mass shooting over the weekend in Stockton. 18 people shot, 3 people died.
Baldwin County reporter Hal Sherrick is trying to get answers to some of the questions and joins us live now from the sheriff's office in Bay Minette. Hal, you just wrapped up an interview a short time ago with the lead investigator on the case. What did you learn?
That's right, Shelby, I did. Well, I learned that there's a lot of frustration surrounding this whole case right now as for the lack of participation and folks coming forward, those folks who were at this event and maybe saw what happened, saw the shooting take place. Now, there were a few, but in the words of Captain Andre Reed, not nearly enough compared to how many people were there and likely saw something. Now, one question we do know the answer to is that no one has been arrested yet in this case. A lot of folks being interviewed and talked with. Now, it was a chaotic scene at the annual Stockton May Day event after investigators say at least one gunman opened fire, shooting into a crowd of people. The celebration took place on private property off Upper Bryant's Landing Road. Some who were there told Fox 10 News that shooter was a man in a wheelchair and that they heard gunfire coming from other directions as well. The crowd, estimated conservatively, be about 1,000 people, scattered. Now, by the time the shooting finished, 18 people had been shot. Investigators say at least, they say 3 people did die. Family members of 2 of those victims have identified them to Fox 10 News. Mother of 4, 37-year-old Chiquita Ewing and 24-year-old Christian Bradley were both killed. I spoke a short time ago with Captain Reed, who is over Investigations Command, about what he called the senseless loss of life and the level of frustration he feels towards uncooperative witnesses.
We've had a few. It's just not enough. I don't understand, 1,000 people plus, and no one can tell me directly, no one can just walk up and say, I know who did it. We all live right here together, and that's what we needed. And it becomes a little bit frustrating when you're trying to resolve an issue for a family who's lost someone, that they're getting ready for funerals and they're waiting on an answer from me. And I can't give it to them yet. I have to have people that cooperate. I have to have people that tell me what happened. We have to put all the pieces together, not just 1 or 2 things. We have to have it all. I can't prosecute someone with part of the story. So that's what we're waiting on, is the full story and who did what.
I don't know if you... Now, we don't yet know the identity of the 3rd victim, since so far none of the names have been released by the sheriff's office. Witnesses tell Fox 10 News there were law enforcement officers working security at the event Saturday night. It's not clear how those officers responded when the shooting started. I'm told the suspected shooter is not one of the shooting victims who were hospitalized. I've also reached out to Baldwin County Sheriff Hoss Mack, but I've just been told that he is out of town. Now, investigators here desperately want cooperation. They're asking anybody who saw anything out there, out of the 1,000 or so people when this all happened, to come forward, call the sheriff's office, speak with investigators so they can get this case cleared up. Live in Baldwin County, Hal Sherrick, Fox 10 News.